Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna start working on a new collection. They don't look like a collection right now because I've used so many different colors, but they all have everything in common. They are just done using one stitch. It's just simple brick stitch, and in between I just added some random beads. Here I used fire polish. For the ring I used Swarovski crystals. Now here I use such subtle colors that you can't really see what's going on, but today I'm gonna use different colors, so hopefully it will be much more visible and you will see that it's actually a pretty gorgeous ring, and it really sparkles if you add the Swarovski crystals. So I decided to call it Hope, considering what's going on in the world right now. All this coronavirus thing going on, everyone's sitting home, and I think we just need that word in our lives right now. So today I'm just gonna start with the simplest thing, and in the future, I'll cover these two things. This will be part of our long necklace project that I've been doing for over a year now, where I did tons of different ropes, and then we're just doing different pendants to go with it. Now this pendant is double-sided, so it's pretty cool. And it's pretty easy to make as well. So let's get materials ready for the ring. You need some Miyuki bugles. These are Miyuki 3mm bugles. Then you'll need Miyuki Delica beads, 11 O's. Then you'll need 3mm beads. I'm using 3mm Swarovski crystal bicone. You can use anything else. Whatever bead you use is not gonna make any difference in the pattern or how you do it, so it's entirely up to you. You can use whatever you have at home. You can use even 4mm if you want to, it's just gonna be slightly bigger. Then you're gonna need your beading thread. I'm gonna be using Nymo, and I think I'm gonna be using black today, a huge spool. Then you'll need your beading needles. I'm gonna be using size 10, and scissors to cut the thread, and you'll need a stop bead to start off. So I'm gonna thread my needle with 2 yards. You're gonna need 2 yards or a bit more. It depends always, on the size of your ring, how big or small you're doing, but I always take 2 yards, and I always find it's always enough. So see you in a minute. Alright, so I have everything ready. I'm gonna start with my stop bead. I'm gonna leave it short till about 6 inch that you can just sew in later. That's all you need it for. And take my needle through the stop bead one more time, and I'll do it one more time. I like my stop bead to stay in place rather than moving back and forth. And we're gonna start with the brick stitch. You can see the band at the back is all brick stitch, and that's what we're gonna do. And I apologize for the state of my hands. It's all this washing, regardless of whatever I use, my hands are always dry. Alright, I'm gonna start with the 1 Delica, 1 bugle, 1 Delica, 1 bugle, 1 Delica. So this is what your each component is gonna consist of, each brick stitch is gonna consist of. So this is always the beads you're gonna pick up. Drop it down. Again, pick up Delica, bugle, Delica, bugle, Delica. And then I'm gonna go through all those beads we just added first. Hold it down in place and pull your needle through. It's not gonna look like brick stitch in the beginning, but don't worry about that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce it. I love reinforcing my work. It lasts longer. I never had anything break on me yet. Maybe I just don't wear them enough, or maybe I'm just so good at reinforcing things, you never know. Okay, reinforced, and now go down this last unit you added, all the 5 beads. And it's time to add the next unit, exactly same beads. Pick up Delica, bugle, Delica, bugle, Delica. Again, same 5 beads, and then come through the other side. That's it, and pull your needle through. I might have just gone through a thread, which is not ideal. Now I have to reinforce it. So I just go up the beads I just added, back through the previous unit, which might be a bit tricky since I went through one of the threads, I think. It's getting tighter, so I'm just gonna pick up pliers. Always good to have them around, and pull my needle through. Usually you don't have this issue because we are using Miyuki Bugles and Delicas and they have pretty big holes, but I think I messed up with the thread there. Okay, go up the next. And you just continue adding until you have a couple more units in place. So I think I'm just gonna add one more. Pick up Delica, Bugle, Delica, Bugle, Delica. Same 5 beads. And then up the previous. And reinforce. The reason I'm reinforcing now is because I'm not gonna be going back through all these beads again. So, you know, I'm just working in one direction and ensuring that I'm reinforcing my work so I don't have to do it later on. And then down here. Now we're gonna do the front of the ring where you have to add your beads, which I'm using this Swarovski sparkly beads, 3mm bicones. So I'm gonna pick up one bicone, then your 5 beads, Delica, Bugle, Delica, Bugle, Delica, and then one more bicone. That's what you have. And then bring around. This is what it looks like. Then I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce it. Go through the bicone, go through those 5 beads, go through the bicone, and back down these 5 beads. I'm just being very careful not to go through my existing threads again. And then pull your needle through. This is what it looks like. And now I have to take my needle through that last 5 beads. Go through the bicone. Go through these 5 beads. And again, I'm gonna add one brick stitch unit. Delica, Bugle, Delica, Bugle, Delica. And then add to this 5 beads. And then reinforce. I think I might have to switch to a smaller needle size. Didn't have an issue when I was doing the first ring. That's how it looks like. Then I'm gonna go down the next unit. And again, I'm gonna add the bicones. I'm gonna pick up one bicone, 5 beads, which is Delica, Bugle, Delica, Bugle, Delica. And then one more bicone. And then go through this 5. So you got the drill. You're gonna go ahead, reinforce, take your needle back to this 5, add another 5 beads, again add unit with the bicones, and you keep on adding bicones as long as you want to cover the top of your finger. Here I added sets of 4, So it's entirely up to you. You can add more, you can add less, you can just add one, you know, however you like. And once you've done that, I'm gonna meet you back here. So I went ahead, added 4 in total. And here, all you have to do is just keep on adding brick stitch units until you have enough to go around your finger. And by the way, I got tired of pulling my needle with pliers, so I just went ahead and changed my beading needle to size 11, you know, easier that way. So I'm gonna meet you once you have your full length. So I have the whole length ready, and all I have to do is just connect it. And to do that, I'm just gonna bring 2 ends together. See where my thread's going? It's up. I'm gonna go down this. So see, it's going up here. I'm gonna go down here. Okay. And then back up this side. And then one more time. And then back up this side. And it's connected. All I have to do is just get rid of the tails. And that's it, guys. The ring is ready. Now let's try it on. And that's how it looks like. Very simple. So many color combos you can do. This one didn't really work out, this color combo, I think, because it's too subtle. I'm still gonna keep it because I like to wear it in summer, and because I'm using the Bicones, it really sparkles in the sun, so it's still pretty. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Probably next tutorial I'll make this bracelet. If not, then, well, it will be after that. So stay tuned, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.